Okay, checking how things are. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wah, wah, wah.
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it doubts, not what I'm about, have your fucking clout, if you're raining out, I keep
Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Alright, hey, what's up people? My name is Sean, and welcome to my live stream of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. It is at the start of a brand new season, and I made it to Platinum 1 last season, and now here I am going to be trying to make it back up the rank. So we're going to switch over to the game screen here, and I know Jerry Beansman's in the way, but you know, you have to make do. He was in the bottom left corner before, but he's going to be in the top right corner because he is my mascot and he is there for good luck. So I'm just going to make sure my headphone audio isn't too loud. I'm just going to try and put that down while I listen to the playback of that. And yeah, I think that should be fine. Okay, so yes, I made it to Platinum 1 before, and I'm looking to try and do that again. And so looking to really excited to start a brand new season. The only deck which I have built in the game right now is my True Draco deck, and if you didn't see the deck profile for that, well, here is what it looked like. I did a full in-depth deck profile of this for my viewers, so you can feel free to go and check that out, and you can try and build this deck itself. I also included some tech options, a budget version, but this is the build I'm going to go into with again. I thought this was a very successful build, and yeah, I'm looking to have some really good success with this. Now, because it is a new day, yo, what's up DM? Good to see you, man. Because it's a brand new day, I'm going to check out my missions, and let's see what missions we got. Not too many. I must say, I was a little bit disappointed that with a brand new season, we didn't have like announcements of a new event or any kind of really good new content. I know they're working hard behind the scenes, and you know, I always respect that, but you know, I was hoping we would hear something good, you know, just hear something new that was going to happen, but I guess that's not the case just yet. What I'm going to do is actually check notifications and see, is there actually any news? I did already read this message about new season, but I swear this is the same as last time. This hasn't changed. Maybe they're just trying to make it clear, because what was happening a lot in previous seasons was that people would deliberately level themselves down or de-rank themselves just so that they could be at the bottom of the ranks in order to get more rewards. But they've changed that, and they've really fixed that, so hopefully that's not an issue anymore. But yeah, nothing really new has been said about the game just yet. No new content, no new sets, so you know, I'm hoping it will happen. My current plan right now is I'm probably going to buy these packs at some point, even though I've kind of enjoyed being free to play, and I do think the value of gems to real life money is very, very poor in this game. I don't think it's really worth it, but I do feel like what I'm going to probably do, because there's only 29 days left on this, I'm probably going to buy this one here and get all three of them at some point. And I'm actually trying to save my gems up for a deck that's coming out in the future. It's called Tenny Sword Soul. I'm really looking forward to see how Tenny Sword Soul is going to be. And I've actually been saving a lot of my resources in order to get Tenny Sword Soul. So I've already got things like Pop Duality and Demise and a lot of good cards for it. So I've already got most of the Tennys as well. I think I still need some of the waterfall spell cards. Let me just check. Tenyi, TNYI, and I've got none of them, so I do need some vessels. I need to get a couple of vessels, I think. Actually, I'm not sure if Teddy Sword Soul plays them, but I want to get some of them already, so I have already a full Teddy set ready, and then I'm going to probably go nuts on gems and buy Sword Soul, because Sword Soul is going to be a really, really good deck, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, we'll see. I'm going to go into rank, see how it goes, and hopefully I can get myself back up to Platinum ASAP. I'm just going to read chat. DM says, kind of disappointing they didn't add any new ranks. I agree. I don't know really what they could have ranked. What would you have added, or what maybe would have made this more fun for you? And hey, Chaotic Neutral, how you doing, man? So, gold tier 5. Gonna go in with True Dracos, and let's gonna see how we do. As for, well, actually, this isn't gonna take long. I've been getting paired up with matches really quickly. So, we're against Desune, someone on the web, and we have lost the coin toss. So, let's see what we get. I'm going second. Now, one thing I really love about True Dracos is they do not care if they go first or they go second. So, they can struggle against breaking boards, but they can also do very well breaking boards. So let's see what happens, and let's see what our opponent's playing. I'm gonna switch my thing to on just because it's really important to be able to respond with stuff, even though I have no hand traps in this deck. I have no extra deck, so he has full reign to do what he wants to do. Okay, set and pass. Okay, very surprised by that. Maybe he's playing Subterra. Let's see what comes out of this. Hey Junk Robot, how you doing, man? And so let's see what monster he has. I'm gonna set True Draco Apocalypse, and then do I duality first? No, I'm gonna summon Maiden first. I could just go into duality, but in the off chance that he has Ash Blossom, I'm gonna do something to prepare for that. Maybe he's playing a lot of hand traps, and that's why he didn't really set any cards. So Apocalypse is going to go off. Apocalypse will destroy a monster on the field because it was sent from the field to the graveyard. So we're going to pop this face down monster. And it was Thunder Dragon Matrix. Okay. So when Thunder Dragon Matrix is sent from the field to the graveyard, he gets to add another copy of Thunder Dragon Matrix. But because he's using an effect, we are going to be able to use Majesty Maiden's effect. And that will go and get me a monster from my deck. And so I'm going to go ahead and go and grab... See, it's always tough to decide. Ignis Heat, if I can guarantee getting Ignis Heat effect, I will get more draws this turn. But if I don't, I might want to have Dynamite Knight because he will give me an interruption in my opponent's next turn. I'm going to go for Dynamite Knight. And then I'm going to let Thunder Dragon Matrix go off. And that's been added to the hand. And then we're going to play Pot of Duality. Pot of Duality, hopefully this is going to go off. If he negates it, then too bad. It is what it is. We'll see. No negate. That's fine. Right, we got Solemn Judgment. Don't need it. Diagram, perfect. And Strike of the Monarchs, perfect again. So we'll go for Diagram. Definitely want a Diagram. Diax Master said, I think they should do it kind of like Duel Links, where they have a Diamond rank and a King of Games rank. I think there were also some links about that, but it seems that they are still waiting. I don't know much about how they do it in Duel Links, but I really want more competitive modes for this game. When I played this game in real life, I was really motivated by playing locals, and right now I feel like I'm playing locals. But what's really exciting is when you get to high tier tournament content, when you go to regionals and like YCS, and that's like a goal to work towards, you know. So I really do enjoy that stuff, and hopefully we have a similar experience for that in this game. Alright, I've destroyed Majesty Maiden, and now we're going to go swap her out for True Draco Heritage. True Draco Heritage is going to get activated, and True Draco Heritage is an amazing card. I really love this card, and for every Draco card I went from the field to the graveyard, I will now be able to draw one card. So not every card, but every type of card, considering monster spells and traps. So we had 2, so I got to draw 2. We managed to draw into Card Demise, but I'm probably not going to be able to use it this turn because I have already used my normal summon, and I've already got 2 monsters in my hand, so I would have to discard a monster if I wanted to use it. But we don't need to use Card Demise, even though it's an amazing card. And so we are now going to Tribute Summon over True Draco Heritage. And then we're going to send that to the graveyard and pop down Dynamite Knight because he's our biggest and strongest monster. Thanks to Draconic Diagram, he's going to come out at 2800 attack. And then we're going to just swing on our opponent and see if he responds. I haven't played Thunder Dragon at all in this format, but considering they have Colossus, Thunder Dragons could be a really good matchup for True Dracos because True Dracos love to search from their deck. And Thunder Dragon Colossus would just stop that. So hopefully I can stop him before he stops me. I do wish there were more competitive content in this game. I really do. John Robert says, I can barely get into Platinum with my salad. I've only been playing a couple weeks though. Take your time with it, man. Honestly, take your time. Make sure you've got a good build and take your time with it. the benefit of going into platinum isn't that great in my opinion. It's not like when you're getting platinum, you're getting loads and loads of gems. You're not. You're just getting harder and harder duels, and you're getting higher and higher ranks. But it's just bragging rights at the end of the day. Take your time, learn the game, and hopefully you continue to have fun with the game. As long as you're having fun, that's all you need to do. So we've done damage. We're gonna set 3 cards, so we have 3 interruptions, and then we're gonna pass over to our opponent and see what they can do. Now, he didn't really activate anything, so I'm assuming maybe at worst he drew a lot of really good go second cards. Maybe like Harpy Feather Duster, Lightning Storms, or board breaking cards that Thunder Dragons generally like to do and play. So we'll see what our opponent does. Hopefully not. Hopefully they have no cards and they've just bricked. But Thunder Dragons aren't too inconsistent. They can brick sometimes, or they can like make weaker boards. But well, I say that to be honest with you, I haven't really seen Thunder Dragons as a meta deck for quite a couple of years now, because in the TCG, Colossus got banned a couple of years ago because Konami knew Thunder Dragon Colossus is too powerful to bring it into a new format. So yeah, Dre McGee says it's all Sky Striker and Eldritch. What, in real life or in this game? In this game, around first month, I was seeing a lot of Striker and I was seeing a lot of Eldritch, and he surrendered, no problem. But around the recent couple of weeks, I haven't really seen much Striker. I've seen a couple of Eldritch, which is good because Dracos versus Eldritch, I destroyed that matchup. I really like playing against Eldritch with Drew Dracos. Like, a lot of their stuff doesn't hurt me, and it depends on who really. It does kind of depend on the skill level of the player, but yeah, True Draco, Eldritch and True Draco are like a very even matchup in my opinion. Striker is a pain, but I've got quite a few negates, so you know, fingers crossed. Hopefully I don't run into Striker too much. Right, I'm gonna go first here, and this is the kind of opening hand I love. Look, card of the Mize, draw card, draw card, draw card, draw card, draw card. Ah, this format's insane. Oh, why did you let me have all these cards? Why did you let me play Draco at semi-full power again? That's just crazy. He hasn't got Ash, so he's not going to be able to stop us. So, yeah, let's just set up our board. Right, this is going to be nuts. I don't really want to use Pantheism for Pantheism. I really want to kind of save one. So let's keep on digging. Just keep digging. Just keep digging. Let's do a Pot Duality. Let's see what we get. Hopefully we get a Monarch card that we can discard. We got a Draco Monster. That's not bad. These are all really, really good cards to get. Setting one would be really nice, but I've already got Disciples. True King's Return would be okay. Let's go for draw power. Let's go for greed. Let's be really, really greedy. No. In case am I really gonna brick? I don't think I'm really gonna brick, so I'm not really worried about Dynamite. I should, if I'm being sensible, Dynamite Knight would be the best option, just to have the monster there. But I feel I can be greedy. I'm gonna be greedy. I'm gonna go for True Draco Heritage. Okay, now we're going to let's do Card of the Mice first. So I'm gonna set 1, set 2. Oh, I can't do Card of the Mice first. I've got to discard a card for Pantheism. If I don't draw another one, I might not get one. So I'd have 2 cards set that are dead. So let's use Pantheism on Pantheism. It's a bit of a shame that we're doing that, but that's fine. Now, one thing I love about doing Pantheism into Pantheism is the graveyard-based effect. But if I use the graveyard effect now, I've already got 3 slots left. So I've really got to draw into something else. Let's save the Pantheism graveyard effect. Let's do Card of the Mize. And let's draw 3 cards. Hopefully I can get a Draco Monster. I really do need a Draco Monster at this point. So Card of the Mize, draw 3 cards. Got 1, Ignicy. Nice. Very, very nice. So now we're going to activate Disciples. And we're going to use Disciples' effect to do a Tribute Summon. So that's our first Tribute Summon. We should be able to get 3 Tribute Summons if we can get 3 monsters. So we're going to Tribute over that for Ignicy. Yes. Having Strike of the Monarchs is nice. I would prefer a Solemn Judgment, but Strike of the Monarchs is still pretty nice because we want to be able to negate like Lightning Storm or a Harpy Vividuster, which is very, very popular in the current format. And yeah, can't do Pot of Duality, so now I will do Pantheism. So we'll banish one Pantheism, and then we'll be able to add one of three. Show three Monarch spell or trap cards to our opponent, and then they will choose one for us. We're gonna go for Erupt. Which one are you gonna choose, mate? You're gonna choose this card, or you're gonna choose this card. Which one's it gonna be? Hard choice, I know. On the counter platinum, yeah, I didn't really play. I mean, I did. Yeah, like I said earlier on, I played a lot of Striker and Eldritch, but then recently I've been playing a lot of Tri Brigade Zoo. Tri Brigade Zoo's been really popular, and I've built it, so kind of one of the reasons why I switched to True Draco is because I kept playing the mirror, and I didn't really want to play the mirror match too much. I find mirror matches annoying sometimes. Have I got a strike on the field? No, so I will need to set strike. So let's do our effect for True Draco Heritage first. I should probably hurry up as well because this turn has been pretty long. I don't like to bore people to death with logging up my turns. So we're going to draw cards equal to the number of Draco cards we sent to the graveyard. So we've had a spell, and so we draw one. And we got a monster. That is perfect. That is exactly what I needed. So now I'm going to do a tribute summon for True Draco Heritage. I'm going to get rid of this card. And then I'm going to tribute summon out Dynamite Knight. And we've got a pretty good board here. Pot of Duality isn't going to do anything for us right now, which is kind of disappointing, but not really disappointing. It's fine. We've still got plenty of other interactions, and then we're going to set, we're not going to use that effect. How many Draco cards are in my graveyard? Only 2, so I'm not going to use Disciples, this other effect, so we'll set it, keep it hidden. Actually, we won't set it. I'm actually going to activate it in case I need to pop a spell and trap card. And if I do need to do that, I'll show you exactly how to do that with this deck. And we'll keep that face up on the field, then we'll set Strike with the Monarchs, and then we'll pass to our opponent. Now, we should be able to really secure the board in this turn, unless my opponent has a lot of board breaking cards, then that might be a problem. But if they still have, like, say 3 of their cards are board breaking, and they don't get like a full combo, we should be okay. We should be okay. We'll soon find out. I need to put on. I can't believe I had it on off. I hate it when auto chain is on off. It's really frustrating and you can't chain. I always leave it on, just in case, you never know. And so he sets 1, he plays Pot of Prosperity. So, beautiful thing about True Draco is anytime he activates an effect, we're going to get a free card for our troubles. I'm going to go with Ignis Heat first. I like to have my traps automatically activated, and we've got nowhere to activate a trap to. So we'll do Ignis Heat effect first. Off he goes, and that will give us an extra spell or a Draco spell. By the way, guys, let me know how the audio sounds. Hopefully, I did do a bit of a test before this, but hopefully it all sounds okay. Let me know how it sounds with the music and the video game volume. You can't hear the background of the video game, obviously, but the sound effects, and obviously my voice as well. Feel free to pop a note there. Alright, he is doing this is dinosaurs. Okay, he's playing dinos. Dinos are very good at breaking boards, so I should be very careful. Very careful. I think because of the current board setup I have, I'm fine. And he didn't get any back row removal with that thing, so hopefully he doesn't have a Harpies in his hand. I think if he did, he would have used it already, so we should be a-okay. Lost World might be a problem. I've played against some really good Harpy players, honestly, not Harpy, dinosaur players, honestly. Like, the people that are building dinosaurs seem to be people that already really know how to play the deck very well. Like, no one's just jumping into dinosaurs. It's very... I lost to a dinosaur deck. I remember a couple of weeks ago. He was really good. He did some stuff that surprised me quite a lot. Right, I activated Dynamite Knight. I'm going to go and grab Return because we've already got an Apocalypse. So we got our free card. Here comes out his True King card, and he's going to destroy some of his dinosaur cards in order to get a search. So True King of Lithogasm is going to destroy dinosaur cards to summon itself to the field. He destroyed Giant Rex and Baby Cerosaurus. Baby Cerosaurus will now trigger its effect, and Baby Cerosaurus will allow him to, as follows. If this card is destroyed by card effect and sent to the graveyard, special summon one level 4 or lower dinosaur monster from his deck. He's going to go and get Soul Eating Oviraptor, and it's going to activate its effect where it can take one dinosaur monster from that deck and either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. We're going to respond to that, and we're going to respond with the Monarch's Erupt. The Monarch's Erupt is one of the best cards in this deck. It's kind of you're kind of building a whole of Druid Dracos around it. The fact that I don't have an extra deck is because of Monarch's Erupt. Monarch's Erupt is a skill drain basically that says it doesn't affect cards that have been tribute summoned, and but in order to be able to activate this card, I must have a tribute summon monster and I must have a empty extra deck. So True Dracos love this card. Monarchs can obviously run this card, although I think extra deck Monarchs is more popular than Monarchs, but it's a very, very powerful card, the Monarch's Erupt, and it shuts down a lot of strategies. Soulblade Nagila says, I'm so tired of bird up decks on ladder. Yeah, but I think bird up can be beaten. Like a board of Appaloosa and Revolt and isn't really that hard to break, not for my deck at least. I think people will adapt. I think people will start to adapt and change. Here comes Giant Rex, that's fine. You can do your Giant Rex, and he has UCT. UCT, this card, honestly, is such a powerful card. It's one of the best monsters in the game. Just a really, really great and annoying to deal with boss monster. Very, very frustrating. And 3500 attack is nothing to sneeze at. That quick effect is really, really powerful. I am wondering what the face down card is. A little bit curious. I think it might be an impermanence. I don't really know what a dinosaur deck would set. Maybe he's doing some kind of tech like Ice Dragon Prison or something. Yeah, Trizu can be tricky, but Trizu, I think once people adapt to it, yeah, it is what it is. He summons out Dweller. Don't know why you're summoning that Dweller. I really don't know why you're summoning that Dweller. Maybe he has a way to get rid of Erupt. Maybe he has a plan for it. Or maybe, I think I know what he's thinking about. I think he's thinking he will destroy my monsters, and then Erupt will suicide itself. There's two mistakes on that. Erupt only will destroy itself during my end phase, so I have plenty of time to get another tribute summon monster on the field. But also, I have a way to deter his monsters from destroying mine, even though they are so much very bigger than mine. So much very bigger. That's words and language. How do I say them? So damage step, we're going to activate True Draco Apocalypse. Apocalypse's effect is going to allow me to destroy one Draco card on my field, and I'm going to get rid of Disciples, and then it's going to half the attack of all of his monsters. And because we're in the damage step, there's very little he can do to stop me, and because Disciples went to the graveyard, we can destroy a spell a trap card on the field. So let's see what this face down card was. It was Impermanence, I called it. Absolutely was Impermanence. And now he's lost his UCT, he has a very weak Dweller, a very weak True King, and he's got one card in his hand. I would not be surprised if he scoops. Yeah, absolutely. True Dracos, such a good deck at going first. And we've got 8 gems, that's nice. So you do sometimes get a few gems, but I mean 8, hooray, yay. Man, I just realised how long it's going to take to grind up to Platinum. I forgot that you need a couple of wins each tier, but that's fine. Alright, playing against Lord of Lords. We're going to go first again. He's got the Cleefort. What are they called? Minions? Mascot? Mate? They're called mates, aren't they? He's got the Cleefort mate. I want to try Cleefort again. Because I've got Card of Demise, I was thinking about trying decks that can use Card of Demise, and Cleefort was one of them, and so was a Morphage, or Morphage. And because of the nerf to Pendulums, I don't know how to play those decks anymore, because you can't tribute summon for several cards. So now we're going to, well, this opening hand's okay. I'm going to summon out Ignis Heat first. So we're going to activate Disciples before we do our draw card, because if he has Ash, then I want to be able to benefit off the Ash. So let's tribute summon Ignis Heat out. Ignis Heat will be summoned, yes. And that will get rid of Disciples. But how are you all doing? How you've been? Are you enjoying Master Duel still? Has anybody here fallen off of Master Duel? And what decks have you been playing? I would love to know and see what people feel about the game. I might be doing a video in the near future about Master Duel versus Link Evolution. And if you're someone who's on my channel or someone that watch my Link Evolution stuff and you still enjoy Link Evolution, do not worry, I have not forgotten about that game. Part of me, there's a lot about Link Evolution I actually like more than Master Duel. And there's a lot about Master Duel that I like more than Link Evolution. Obviously, one's more modern than the other. This board of interruptions isn't that good. I have no negates. But we'll pray and hope it goes okay. It's not a great board, if I must be honest with you. Soulblade Megiddo says he's tired of seeing Soul Ashurig and Access Code Talker. Yeah, that's kind of why I stopped playing it too. I was seeing it a lot. A lot of people like Tri Brigade. And that is because people are copying real life. People are copying what was popular in the TCG at the time of the sets available in this game. And Tri-Zoo has always been quite popular. Wow. Tri-Zoo was popular. I think Tri-Lyrilisk is also really good. Although Tri-Lyrilisk absolutely gets wrecked by True Draco. So it's always a fun matchup for me. I'm going to go and grab Disciples. So, no, we're not going to activate. Oh, I could have activated actually. That would have been good to do. Yeah, I should have activated it. Damn. Oh well, it'll be fine. The Sanctuary in the Sky, the Sanctum of Parsharp. I did see someone do this before, and I think he destroyed me. So, yeah. I hope I don't get destroyed again. Is basically what I hope. Okay. Oh, it's this stupid crap. I forgot. Well, yeah, Time Lords. Time Lords. They're really annoying. There's a really good... I think someone like FTK'd me or OTK'd me with a Time Lord deck. I think that's kind of what I remember. And Chain Energy as well? Okay. Right, okay, what's your final card? Do you have a final card that you're going to use? Before the end of the main phase, that's fine. Come on and attack my monster, please. It's not quite Counter Fairy. This is some kind of jank-ass burn deck. He wants to half my life points, and then he wants to essentially burn me to death. And they have some really good burn cards that actually do it. But I think I'm going to be okay against this because I have the Monarch's Erupt. So his Time Lord should get negated. Unless I'm crazy. Yes, I got negated. Alright, yeah, you can go to hell. Cheap ass deck. Soulblade has been playing, Dynix Master has been playing mostly road decks, mainly Burning Abyss, Paleo Frogs, and Sharks. Have you got, are those decks fully completed, DM? Have you got like a full proper list, or are they missing cards still? Soulblade says he plays True Draco and Chaos Max. Okay, what kind of True Dracos do you play, Soulblade? And then, yeah, he is the Lord of Lords. So yeah, Time Lords, Lord of Lords, so yeah, I guess that kind of does work out. Well spotted. Right, alright, let's dig through our deck. Hopefully I can get some resources to kill this guy quickly. Right, this is going to cost me 1,000 to burn. So every time I use an effect now, I'm going to have to pay 500 life points. Hooray. And I've got Solemn Judgment, but I'm kind of scared to use Solemn Judgment. Oh well, we'll give it a go. For this situation, I'm going to go, oof, Apocalypse. Those pulls were all bad, to be honest with you. Let's go to battle. How many Draco cards on my graveyard? Just one. Okay, right, let's go to battle. And then let's swing. Yeah, I've built quite a few decks in this game. Got a nice collection. I did mention them in the video that I did on a guide for beginners in Master Duel. I did say what decks I had built. But only 2 decks that I managed to build that I would say, listen, I've got all the cards. Even this True Draco build, I still don't have There Can Be Only One, and I really want There Can Be Only One, although I don't know where it would go. And I think this game is really expensive. Really, really expensive. That's another good question actually. Have you guys spent gems You don't have to tell me. No, that's none of my business really. But have you guys bought gems on this game? And if you have, how much have you spent? I know someone that spent over $1,000. Hey, we won. Someone that spent over $1,000. And yeah, he's American. He spent a lot of money on this game already. And yeah, he really likes building decks. He loves the game a lot. But when I asked him about how much he's spent and how much he's done, I can't believe he's... Well, it's not my opinion. It's not. This is my opinion. Who cares? He's spent a lot. Is all I will say. John Robot, why would you make a new account? Soulblade says his decks are budget, but it's control. Okay, cool. Yeah, budget True Dracos are very playable. I think the only thing that you're missing really from a good True Draco is really most of the powerful draw cards. So you're sometimes going to get bad hands, but True Dracos, most of the cards are low rarity, so you know, it's fine. Oh, if you want to play another deck, you just make another account. That's kind of clever, actually. That's actually really, really clever. Ali Muhammad says, I spent $150 and totally regret it. Why do you regret it? Why do you regret having spent $150? DM says, what the fuck, this guy has spent too much money. I've spent 20 euros so far. Yeah, 1,000's kind of crazy. Really crazy. Alright, we're playing Anti-Meta. Anti-Meta and True Draco are not good friends. We are not good friends with each other. Fossil Diner Patchy Patchy is not going to do anything to me, but some of those back row cards are going to be really annoying. We are definitely going to have to dig for interactions here, so... we have no real cards that we can just play straight away, and I hate to kind of set strike on the Monarchs, but I have to use Card of Demise, so let's make it work. Let's do some Card of Demising. I will set 1, 2, 3, we'll set strike, and then we'll pop a card. I can't even use... You know what? I'm going to play conservative. Technically speaking, a control anti-meta deck cannot really kill me in one turn. So, yeah, let's try and get some value out of the cards that I do have. And then I'll start going through my Card of Demise. I want to maximize it. Giant Robot says, I have 3 accounts right now, but my main account is Salaman Greats with 9k gems saved. Be careful, Giant Robot. There is a limit of 10k gems. So, I don't know what happens. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yikes. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, you can destroy my back row. That's fine. I'm going to get to pop some of his cards too. 9k, yeah, be careful of how, I don't know what happens when you get 10k gems. I don't know whether they go to your gift box and they save it for you or they stay as rewards. All I know is that there's a limit of 10k gems. So, be careful. That's kind of what why I hesitated on buying those gem packs, because I think you have like 9,500 gems from it. So, yeah. You get sent to your in-game mail and held for 30 days. Okay, that's good. That's really good. Ali Mohammed says, because I'm just getting bad URs and dismantling is not an easy way to get cards. I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you. And this is one of the main points I was going to make. Or maybe I said it in the beginner video. I recorded that video like 5 times. So I changed the script, quote unquote, in that quite a lot. But one of my main hates about this game is... I compared it to like other free-to-play games of a different genre, like a MOBA. In a MOBA, or say like Smash Brothers, he's got Card of Demise too. Cool. What was that? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, Inspector Border. Yeah, fine. Yeah, I can beat Inspector Border. But he knows I'm playing True Draco, so you know, it is what it is. You can buy a character in, say, Smash, or you can buy a character in a MOBA, and you know you're gonna get that character. You know you're gonna be able to play that character in their full kit. In this game, the same kind of money that you spend won't get you a character. It will just get you a... should I... I've got a Majesty Maid in my hand. I'm gonna have to just draw 2. I can't really wait. Let's draw 2. He's got too much. He's got not crazy amount of advantage against me, but quite a bit. Is he going to judgment me or something? He might have a negate. Yeah, but you're paying real life money to get gems to then gamble on packs. So there's no guarantee of what you're going to get what you want for your money. So that really puts me off about spending money in this game. And I think the ratio of gems to money is just too low. I think you should be able to get more gems for what you're spending your money on. Definitely. I find it really off-putting, to be honest with you. I will always try to support a developer, and in a free-to-play game, I'm happy to spend money, but in this game, it's hard to justify spending money when you're just gonna get gems. You really should be guaranteed to kind of get what you want. I've had some really good pulls, and I've had some really bad pulls in this game, so yeah, I'm very apprehensive. I'm gonna play Dragonic Diagram. I'm gonna have to try and do some searching. I'm going to keep Card in the Eyes. I'll probably have to destroy Strike on the Monarchs, but let's see what my opponent has as interaction. Let's see. I'm just reading chat. Giant Robot says, I open some packs when I get to the max. Honestly, it's too easy to get unlucky. I agree with that. Definitely agree with that. Soulblade Megiddo says, or Megiddo says, my true Draco deck is running Kaiser Colosseum to help limit the opponent's plays. I wanted to run Kaiser Colosseum. I can't believe Kaiser Colosseum is legal again. That's actually really exciting. How many Draco cards? We're going to get Disciples. Anytime you have 3 Draco cards in your graveyard, Disciples is always good to get, so you can start recycling. And if I have to grind against a grindy deck, I'm probably going to win. As long as I can keep getting more Disciples cards. Giant Robert says, if you look at the price, the fact that it can be around $10, what's that? Solemn Judgment? Yeah, fine. I'll take the Solemn. That's fine. Not a problem. Yeah, that wasn't technically on the field. Alright, yeah, fine. Alright, you get it, buddy. You take it. Yeah, $10 around for 10 pull, and after time you might get 1 to 2 Euros, which isn't even a single card you want. That's why I just make a new account. Yep, I agree with you. Completely agree with you. If it was that you were guaranteed, even if it was like when you do a pack pulling, you were guaranteed to play, you were guaranteed to get more. So you were guaranteed. Why didn't he Solemn Judgment Card of Demise? That's really strange. You were guaranteed. Do I have a Pantheism Engrave? Sorry, I know I'm mid-thing, but I'm also trying to win. If you were guaranteed to get... shit, I should have set Pantheism first. I'm not concentrating. That's my fault. Ah, crap. Yeah, no, if you were guaranteed to get like a couple of URs or QR every pack or super rare, then there would be a lot more value because then you'd have more to deconstruct. But, yeah, you don't get that luxury in this game. Into the Void, please. Draw. Pantheism's Graveyard Effect would be nice. Let's do that. I'm on my last Pantheism. Let's see. We can go and grab any of these 3 cards. Let's see what he gives to me. GX Raider says, what deck are you playing? Right now, I'm playing True Dracos. One of my favorite decks, IRL, as well as in this game right now. GX Raider says, I'm going to run Mayakashi and Zombies, trying to make a Vendread deck. That sounds really cool. I was trying to learn Vendread. I really did give it a good go. I find ritual decks in general just really hard to build, to be honest with you. Not just Vendread. Let me think. What have I done this turn? I haven't sent any Draco cards, so let's go get another Disciples. Do I have another Disciples? Hopefully I have another Disciples. I hope I haven't used all of them. I always like to keep my loot going. Let's see, how many do we have? We have 2 Disciples left. That's okay by me. So pop, here comes Disciples. Disciples will hit the field. It's funny that I'm playing against Inspector Border. Inspector Border is actually one of my favorite cards to run in a true Draco deck. They really work well together. Although he is a bit clunky, he's a bit slow sometimes. So for certain formats, he's not that good. Let's shuffle back in Disciples, so we always have 1 copy of those. And I think I'll get rid of... Well, what do I want to draw? I really need to draw into the back row. So a Heritage would be good, and Apocalypse. Let's do 1 of each of those cards. Right, our hand is pretty good. We're still in a pretty healthy position. We got a Heritage, that's really nice. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the effect of Disciples to send a card to tribute summon. So we get Ignis Heat to the field, and then Ignis Heat will come out. And then we're going to pop one of those face down back rows. Moon Mirror Shield is something I really want to get rid of. Does this go to the top of the deck? No, you can choose where it goes. But let's get rid of these cards first, and then I'll worry about what how to deal with Moon Mirror Shield. Yeah, let's destroy that one. Go for the middle. Okay, yeah, Storming Mirror Force. Okay, now that I know he's playing those cards, I'm going to watch out for those. Alright, we're going to activate Heritage. I'm hoping I can draw into a more Monarch spell cards, although I've used most of my strikes. Let's draw. I should get 2 draws, or just 1 draw. Alright, that's fine. Alright, let's tribute summon again. For Heritage. Do I go to Moon Mirror Shield, or do I go for the face down? If I go for Moon Mirror Shield, I would have to get lucky on this draw. No, let's go for the face down. Let's get information. Let's be smart about this. Let's see what the face down card is and leave him with his border and Mirror Shield. I've just got to remember that I can't use any monster effects. Yeah, that was good. I'm glad I got rid of that actually. Right, let's do Pantheism now and draw more cards. Did I use Card of Demise this turn? I didn't use Card of Demise, and I think I've used 2 of them. And I've got 2 Into the Voids. I think... let's see. What graveyard effects do I have? I have these 2. Right, let me just check my history. Let's see. Going up. I love... This is one of my favorite features, by the way. This little history tab is really, really good. Let's find where we changed draws. Changed turns. There we are. Turn 6. Pantheism. Card of Demise. I did use Card of Demise this turn. So I will have to discard my hand. Yeah. Okay, fine. And I can't use Into the Void because I've got no more resources. So we'll set these 2 cards. And then we will pass to our opponent. But then next turn I have to find a way to get rid of Moon Mirror Shield, and we'll be fine. So one of my Draco monsters will go. Although, actually no, I won't lose a Draco monster because I've got Dragonic Diagram on the field. And with Dragonic Diagram on the field, they will have battle immunity for once per turn. So all that will happen this turn is I will take 100 damage. So stalemate, we're fine. He's going to find it really hard to get rid of that Diagram. So I'm very, very comfortable with this situation. All I need now is to pop that card and have a monster just like this to pop it with. So let's see what Draco cards in my graveyard. I've got Heritage, a Disciples, a Maiden, an Apocalypse. So we will go and use a Diagrams effect. Hopefully he doesn't have Ash. Did he have any hand traps? I didn't see any before. We'll pop Into the Void. That card's not going to really be good for us. And then I'm going to go and grab Disciples. GX Raider says he's going to run Maki Akashi, Zombies, and maybe Vendread. I read that earlier. But then he said I have an Arcana extra Joker deck, but I am suffering from trying to make a pure deck without adding other genre of cards. What do you mean by that? He was saying, is Witchcrafter or Magister similar? I actually don't know Magisters too well, but Witchcrafter doesn't really use Magisters from what I've seen. Witchcrafter is really good, in my opinion, though. I think they've got a really good deck. I saw a version of Witchcrafter that used the grass is greener, and I can't believe the grass is greener in this game, by the way. DM, with your if you're still there, with your Budding Abyss deck, have you tried the grass is greener? And then yeah, they just mill a whole bunch of cards to the graveyard, and then they can activate all their effects in the end phase. It's very, very, very powerful, very, very strong. I was actually really impressed by that. And that's kind of what I like about this format. I like that this isn't just a copy of the main game. This is his own game, an own version. So, and he scoops. Yeah, he can't keep up with True Draco. I think I played against an anti-meta deck once in a tournament once, and I won it. I remember that. The final deck was actually, was it Cosmo? No, yeah. There was an anti-meta deck in the tournament like that. But I beat it, and then it was Draco Cosmos versus Cosmo. No, I was playing Dracos, and he was playing Cosmo Draco. So it was interesting. It was actually really fun. GX Raider says, for example, by pure, I mean that I do not include any cards outside of the warrior archetype. Ah, I see what you mean. And are you including those cards because you have you're missing cards that you really want, or is it because you haven't been able to pull them or craft them, or is it just how the deck is working on how it's been? This hand is not good. This is not a good hand at all. I'm gonna play Into the Void, as risky as it is, and we'll see. Wow, this hand. Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna scoop. That was a really bad hand. 3 monsters. Oh, that was terrible. That was actually really bad. That's unfortunate. This deck is usually really consistent. Getting a hand like that is very unusual, but it can always happen. Bad hands can happen sometimes. A DM says he's tried some versions with grass, but he's not completely sold on it. Maybe I need a little more theory crafting. I've never played BA with grass, and I don't really know how much it needs grass, because BA almost doesn't want to mill its whole entire deck. It kind of, if he has to grind, you kind of want to leave some resources in your deck, but I can see what you mean, in a way. I just think it's nuts that a card like Grass is Green is legal. I'm just really surprised by that. Right, I'm going to activate Heritage, and then we're going to do Into the Void. One of my funniest duels was when I saw when someone actually used Ash on Into the Void. That made me laugh. I mean, this card is basically Upstart Goblin. You're just drawing one card. If someone ashes you on it, you should count yourself very lucky. Okay, we're going to use Heritage Effect. We're going to do a Tribute Summon. And, yeah, one thing that's been on my mind with this game is I built quite a few decks, and as someone who likes to make videos on Yu-Gi-Oh! I obviously want to make deck profile videos, but I'm very limited in the amount of decks I can make. And I could technically make decks without actually owning the cards, where I could just show the list, but there's certain part of validity to it where if I haven't tested it myself, then, you know, do I really have the right to be making a deck profile video on it? I know there's probably video people out there who don't care about that, but it matters to me. It matters to me that if I'm getting advice from someone, I'm getting good quality advice. And I have seen a lot of bad quality advice about this game. Shocking, really. I was talking to someone, and he was following someone else who made tier list videos saying, yeah, this tier list is the best. And I asked him, I just said, hey, you know, how does that guy validate his opinion? Is that based on his personal opinion? Or actually, is he actually using data from tournaments? And he's just like, oh, he just makes it up. And this guy gets tons of views because tier list videos are clickbaity. So, yeah, a lot of misinformation goes around this game, and I think a lot of people are trying to flock to what is said to be the best deck, but in honesty, I think I think reality is very different. Okay, so we're playing against Dragon Maze. Dragon Maze can be really hard to beat, but I think they need to set up first in order to be a problem. So hopefully my interruptions will be enough here. I'm gonna do a draw. Let's draw with Heritage. And then I should have gone for True King's Return, actually. I've already got an Apocalypse. Having double Apocalypse isn't bad, but a Return would have been a little bit more flexible. Alright, let's draw one card. Hopefully it's a good one. Maybe it'll be True King's Return. Who knows? Ideally, a monster would be really good. Another monster would be very nice. Oh, Pot of Duality. Yeah, Pot of Duality is nice. I'll take it. Pot of Duality. Let's use that effect. Let's dig through our deck. Judgment would be awesome right now. I've already got Strike on the Monarchs, but Judgment would be like icing on the cake. Monarchs Erupt would just win the game. True King's Return, that's nice. And Ignis Heat. Ooh, that's a hard choice. That's a really hard choice, to be honest with you. I think I'm gonna go for Return. Because I have Strike on the Monarchs and I have to tribute a Monarch and a Monarch, tribute summon monster in order to use the effect, being able to bring back that monster would be really nice for Strike. So I have plenty of resources right now, so yeah, it's really good. I think this board is okay. We'll use Strike as our negate, and then We have one pop with Apocalypse. We've got a pop with Return. And then 2 Apocalypse really. And I've got Heritage if I need to do a spell or trap card. Which Dragon Maze, they use some spell or trap cards, but not anything really to worry about. So we'll see how this goes. Wish I had Monarch's Erupt. That would have been really helpful here. GX Raider says, I will try and make a good archetype deck, usually based on an idea for a deck. So my next deck or two will be a Tribute Negation deck. Tribute Negation that does not allow any monster to be tributed. are you trying to talk about me here? Are you building to counter me? Go ahead. Master Restrict would work. What other cards prevent cards from being tributed? There's another card. That says cards had to be tributed. Zombie World would be really good. Zombie World says only zombies can be tributed. Yeah, Zombie World would be good for you. Try that. Foolish Burial's been activated. That's fine. Let's activate our Dynamite Knight. Actually, it's Raider says my friend made a DDD deck and I hate it. Yep, DDDs are really fun. Again, another deck which I've not really put the time in to learn, but I would like to learn one day. Let's see. Let's go and grab Apocalypse. Have I got all my Apocalypse already? Yes, I've got all my trap cards already. Wow, really early to the game. At least that means we'll have plenty to destroy with. Right, let's see. Yep, that's fine. I still don't know the Dragon Maid deck too well, but I'm trying to learn it. There's the Fusion Summon card. I know their fusion monsters come with negates. I'm not going to negate it. I'm going to just try and let him have that monster. So let's see what happens. GX Raider says, not at all. Do you remember Marik's token net from Yu-Gi-Oh! Game from 2006 for GBA with 5,000 attack tokens? I never played that one in particular. I played more Tag Duels. The Tag Duel games on PSP are the ones I played. Would love to maybe try those again someday. Maybe put some videos on the channel. But I do remember the World Championship Tour things. Hospitality. Special summon one Dragon Maid monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position. Then you can send one from your deck to the graveyard. And quick effect. When your opponent activates a card or effect, you can negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card. Okay, let me see. Can I use this as to negate the activation? No, it negates the effect. So if I wanted to bait out this card, I'm going to hold off. But he's got a quick effect that negates the activation. So, that means if I wait till the damage step to use Apocalypse effect, that he can negate it, but I won't be able to respond with another card. What does Nurse Dragon Maid do? Special summon, you can target one and special summon it. Okay, fine. Miguel says he loves turn 1 Exodias. I hope I never see someone play turn 1 Exodia against me. Although, there are some crazy decks right now. Add one Dragon Maid spell a trap card. Yeah, fine, go ahead. Let's see. I will... Oh, that's Dragon Maid Welcome. Let me read what that does. And try and learn this deck. I'm glad this deck took off. I remember this deck feeling like it was going to be kind of bad. But it's actually really good. For each, all monsters you control gain 100 attack or defense for each Dragon Maid. If you control 2 or more monsters, you can target one Dragon Maid card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. You can now use this effect once per turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard, your opponent cannot target effects. Okay, we are not destroying that card. Definitely not. But he will get a card back, so I'm going to assume he's going to get Hospitality back. Let's see. Is Hospitality once per turn? Let's see. Yes, it's only once per turn, but it seems like it's an engine card, so I would probably grab that one back myself. Or change over. While this card is in your graveyard, you can target one and add it to your hand. So this comes back anyway. So let's see what he adds from his graveyard to his hand. I think we're okay. I think we should be able to do some damage. I think we should be able to deal with this interaction here. But we will soon see. If I can get rid of this Dragon Maid card here, then I should be fine. And then I can capitalize on the next turn. Oh, is it waiting for me? Oh, I'm sorry. By the way, oh my god, the amount of times I've lost because it says I wasn't doing anything is just absolute rubbish. Like, I've gone to answer the door for like an Amazon delivery and come back and realize, oh, I surrendered. Like, less than 30 seconds you have to react. Which is good in a way. You don't want people kind of stalling. Right, he's doing the effect. That's fine. Yeah, go ahead. That's fine. Not a problem. So he's going to tag out and bring back a Dragon Maid. This deck really reminds me of a thing. Quick effect. At the start of the damage, at the start of the battle phase, you can turn this hand, and if you do, fine. This is still fine. This is not bad. He's going to use that effect. Does this card have interruption? Let's have a look first before we let him do it. Yeah, okay, no, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead. Cannot be destroyed by card effects while you control a fusion monster. Cannot be destroyed by card effects while you control a fusion monster. Okay, good to know. So we won't destroy these two. We'll let them go through battle. But he's going to definitely try and negate with this. So what? Ooh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Right, he's going to attack with this one. He can negate the activation, but I have strike on the Monarch, so I can negate it after otherwise. But I would have to tribute to negate it, and I can then bring it back with True King's Return, but then it will be in defense, and I will probably lose that monster. So if I let him, well, if he negates it, he will return this card to the extra deck. And then he gets another Dragon Maid. So we have to negate this card. Okay, we have to negate that card, so we'll have to do it this way then. Alright, let's activate Apocalypse of... not that Apocalypse, let's do the other Apocalypse effect. Yes, we'll use the effect now. We will destroy one card, on a True Draco card on the field. And we will destroy the other Apocalypse. He will definitely respond. No doubt about that. Am I on? Yes, I'm on, so I can chain. That's good. And then we're going to chain with Strike with the Monarchs. So we will tribute our Dynamite Knight. And then that will go to the graveyard. And then we will negate one card on the field, which will obviously be Shu. Is this once per turn? Yes, it's once per turn, so he can't respond. No problem. And then True King's Return... I'll hold on to True King's Return. Because how much of defense does he have? 1200. So both of these will destroy anyway. And I kind of want to keep him on the field. So this will now pop off. So now that's in the graveyard, I can destroy this card. So let's get rid of that, because these two can't be destroyed. So that's going to go in the graveyard. That's fine. And then he's got two weak monsters on the field that can tag out at the end of the battle phase. Do I want to revive now? The damage doesn't bother me. I'll take the damage. That's not a problem. And we just drew into the Monarch's Erupt, so I think we just won. Well, we won if I can get another negate. If I can get a Solemn Judgment or another strike, I'm going to be very comfortable. If not, then he might... I can set up a good board, but then he might use Harpy Feather Duster or something to blow all my cards away. So I might have to play conservatively. We will soon find out. Okay, welcome. What does welcome do? Oh, he's going to get a card from his graveyard. That's fine. So he's getting the fusion card. Yep, so the fusion card goes back to his hand. Is that the fusion card? Yes, it is. Is he going to use it? He can't use it again this turn. It's once per turn. So we should be fine. We should be fine. If I can get another monster to my hand... Oh, he can use it again. Oh, it's only the graveyard effect he can use once per turn. So he's going to get the negate again. Alright, fine. Let's do return now. Let's get our monster. Yep. And then, yeah. That's all my interactions for the turn. So hopefully I can really draw a monster. If I can draw a monster, I will be fine. Oh, it's going to be a close match, this one. It's going to be really tricky to see what's going to happen. Right, it was at the end of the battle phase, so because the battle phase is ended, he can't tag that out, I assume. Here comes his fusion again, so there's the negate. That's got protection from destruction. And then he's going to do the graveyard effect of this, so he's going to return this to the hand. Is that what that does? Yes, he did, and then he get his fusion spell back again. So can he fusion summon again? He is going to fusion summon again. Is this a hard once per turn? It is a hard once per turn. So will he get another Dragon Maid shoe? Or is he going to get a different Dragon Maid monster? Let's see. We got House Dragon Maid. Oh, that's a problem card, isn't it? Once per turn during the standby phase, you can target one other Dragon Maid card monster you control. Special summon da. When another face-up dragon you control returns to the hand, you can target one monster your opponent controls and destroy it. Okay, so no quick effect unless he returns his card to the hand. So it's really only his negate and then one more card on the field. We can bait that out. We can make this work. Let's do that. Let's make this work. What's he doing? Quick effect. What effect? Oh, he gets a special summon. Sure. Is that a problem? Is it from... Where's he special summoning from? The hand or the graveyard? So he's getting one of those cards here. Do you know what? Let's just do this now. Let's try and hinder his opponent, my opponent. Let's bait out his negate. And then we go into card of demise and we should be fine. Right, so he's gonna probably negate. So he will get to destroy one monster I control. So let's get rid of... I'll keep Heritage because Heritage can draw more cards. Let's get rid of True King's Return. Yeah, that sounds like it's a smart idea. So at least then we have two ways to... He has to negate because either A, his cards are going to get halved, or B, he's going to get... one of his cards are going to get popped. So he will probably respond to this. Yeah, he doesn't care about the halving, but he's probably going to negate to me trying to destroy his card. So let's see if he does. Let's see some quick effect. It has a special summon effect, so it will be special summoned. Well, he hasn't negated, so he has to negate this, doesn't he? Yeah, he has to negate this. This is fine. Yeah, this is fine. This isn't a problem at all. Right, he's going to get a monster from the graveyard, and he's going to special summon it. That's okay. That's fine. And fortunately, let's see what happens. Did he negate? He didn't negate. Oh, okay, he didn't negate. Fine. Well, we got rid of his monster. I was expecting him to get rid of Dynamite Knight, but he didn't negate. And he's going to get a Spell and Trap card. That's fine. He got Tidying. Okay. Right, so it's just his face down card I have to really worry about. So, let's see. I can draw one, or I can draw... Let's bait out an interaction. Let's draw one and see what happens. Or I can be greedy. No, let's draw one. Heritage is the safer thing. So let's do the Heritage first. Draw one card. Hopefully we can get a monster, and hopefully we can get rid of the face down card. And if we do, got card of demise. Not really what I needed right now. Yeah, not really what I needed. But that's fine. Let's take the risk and let's try and let's do card of demise. I've got two card of demises as well. I hate it when I have multiple card of demise and I can't set one because I'm gonna have to waste it. Okay, that's fine. Do you know what? Let's do battle first. Turn you to attack. Let's get rid of the fusion monster, and then see what happens. And then we'll do card of demise. He's got a level 7. Okay, he's gonna do to a level 7. That's fine. You can summon your 7s. Here comes our Ernest. Oh, he's gonna get to pop a monster. Oh, okay, fine. Oh, I didn't pay attention. Okay, that's how that works. Okay, I see what they're doing here. Okay. Fine, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. And he got Shoe again. Oof. I've got to deal with another one of these. And that's definitely going to negate card of demise. Alright, this has actually put me into a tight spot. That's actually a little tricky to deal with. Damn, I kind of wish I saved Heritage now. Yeah, no way I'm gonna get. Well, this is negate the activation. It does, and this is say you can activate. Right, this should work. I'm gonna activate Card of Demise, and he's gonna negate it, and then I should be able to activate another one, because if you negate the activation, you can activate more than one. Assuming the rules are written correctly in this game, he let it through. Wow. Okay, I'm very surprised. Alright, let's go get our field spell. Is he gonna just let it rock? He might. No, he negates terraforming but not Card of Demise. I'm so shocked. I'm really, really shocked. Damn. Okay, fine. Maybe he didn't mean to do that. I kind of respect it. I kind of respect what this guy's doing. He's done quite a lot. But I think I'm going to lose. To be honest with you. I think I might lose. Because he's got the fusion spell. He's going to get another negate. I've got one apocalypse. And I've got no monsters. You know what? Yeah, you can have it. It's fine. You got this, dude. He played really, really well. Respect it. That was very, very tricky to do. Right, let's go into another game on gold 4. Still only gold 4. That's a bit disappointing, but that's okay. That's fine. We'll get there to the top. I'm glad it's going to take a while for me to grind back to platinum because it's going to give me something to do. Okay. Going second. As always, Shoemakers are fine going second. They don't really mind. We've got lots of good cards that can break boards. The only thing we can't really do is like banish and stuff. So yeah, it's always alright. Alright, Prosperity, okay. Hopefully this isn't the Time Lord guy again. Even though that was an easy win, I don't want to play against Time Lords too much today. Pot of Prosperity. I don't know how I feel about this card. I think it's okay, but I don't think it's as good as some people make it out to be. I think it's alright. I don't think it's a terrible card. Still like Extravagance better. I would rather draw 2 than search 1. I was using this a lot in one of my earlier Yosenju builds, and Yosenjus are pretty good. Yosenjus, well, they struggle in platinum. They definitely do, because you need to draw multiple Yosenjus to your hand. But then, even if you do, there's no guarantee that you're going to get a lot of value out of it. Okay, compulsory evac. Is this Trap Tricks? Is that what I saw? Yeah, I saw Floodgate Trap Hole, so this must be Trap Tricks. Ah, Trap Tricks. Such an annoying deck. Really, really annoying deck to deal with. Hopefully, we can just get through this board. Now, that's a new monster. Let's see what this does. You can only use one of the following effects once per turn. You can send one set trap you control to the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand. If you control no cards in your spell trap zone, you can banish this card from your graveyard and target one. Oh, okay, that's cool. And then they've got Sarah. Sarah is really, really annoying to deal with. She has immunity. What does she have immunity to? To trap effects. So, yeah. Did you seriously kind of demise me, dude? Why? Okay, yeah, fine. Maybe there's a secret tech I'm missing here. Alright, fine, whatever. GX Raider says, are Trick Stars viable? Depends on the ban list. I'm going to assume no, because Condino's at 1. I can tell you why, though, after this game. I used to play Trick Stars. It was one of the first decks I played when I returned to the game. About 2016, I returned to the game. Right, let's do some shenanigans. Let's create some problems for my opponent. I wish I had more spells. More spells would have been really helpful here. Right, we're going to activate Disciples. Now, if I Tribute Summon, he's probably gonna do some kind of whole card. So, normally I would Tribute Summon first. Imperial Order, dude. Seriously? Really? Imperial Order? Yeah, okay, fine. Imperial Order would really hurt this deck, but we have ways around it because Imperial Order only does effects on the field. But it does mean I have to get rid of Imperial Order because Imperial Order is gonna suck. But hopefully he actually will use a whole card in response to my summon, and then Maiden will get her effect. Let's pop Imperial Order. Did he not respond? Let's see. Soul Brigade, Torrential Tribute. Fine. Yeah, that's fine by me. I guess he can TT without destroying his Serra. I see. That's fine. And then if he activates a normal trap card, you can special summon one trapped hits monster from your deck with a different name than the card you control. Okay, so he's going to go plus. So TT and Trap Tricks works really nicely together. That's good to know. He's going to Ash. Ah, crap. Oh well, we're not out of the woods yet. We can still do some stuff. It's not too bad. Alright, we're going to say goodbye to Maiden. See her later. Alligator. And then he's going to get Serra's effect. This board shouldn't be hard to break though. He just beat a Tri Brigade because I used Ultimate Creature of Destruction on my Chaos before Shuri came out. And yes, Shuri can banish Chaos Max. Yes, that's true. Let's see, can I pop Murmelo? Yeah, I should be able to destroy that card. What's happening here? Serra is targeted by effect. You can set one normal whole card from your deck. Okay, yeah, that's fine. You can go ahead and do that. Right, I'm just thinking about what to do here. I need a monster just to destroy Serra. Anything with decent attack or defense would be really, really good. But at the same time, I have sent 3 Draco cards to the graveyard this turn, so I should be able to get 3 draws off of my heritage. So I'm going to set 2 cards. We already used an Apocalypse, but I want to keep the other Apocalypse. So we're going to do Diagram, and we're going to draw 3 cards, and hopefully I get access to a monster along the way. Fingers crossed, hopefully. Let's get rid of Return. It's not really without a monster in the grave. Oh, there's Maiden in the grave. So it's not that bad. Let's go and get a Heritage. We're not going to use the effect to pop because she's unaffected, so there's no point. And then we're going to activate True Draco Heritage. Use this card, and then hopefully we'll draw 3 cards, and that should be good. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. And we got a monster. Brilliant. That's exactly what we wanted. Let's use Into the Void first. I think we've won this duel. We've got Pantheism. Let's do Pot of Duality next. Pot of Duality will let me excavate the top 3 cards of my deck. And we've got Card of Demise. Perfect. Solemn Judgment's really good as well. We'll go for Card of Demise, because we've already used Into the Void, so we're going to have to discard our hand this turn. And now we're going to have to set cards to the field, so let's use Heritage effect. Let's do a Tribute Summon. And then we're going to summon out Ignis Heat. It's so good that we don't have Masterpiece in this game, which is a bit unfortunate. I've never actually been able to play True Draco Masterpiece. I wasn't around when Masterpiece was legal. But the fact that we have more than one Dynamite is just so much help, so very helpful. Having more than one Draconic Diagram would be even better, but I'll take multiple copies of Dynamite easily. Alright, we'll set this to the send this to the field, and then we'll play Card of Demise. No, we'll hold on Card of Demise. I want to do some damage. We can do that Card of Demise later. Let's battle. And hopefully there are no graveyard effects I'm missing out here, like there's a Trap Trick that can save his monster. But yeah, very comfortable position here. Really, really comfortable. He's got 0 cards, we've got all the cards. We're going to Card of Demise now, draw more cards. Yeah, I think we can call this one, really. Even if he gets like a Harpy Feather Duster or something right now, it's not going to hurt me, because that will be just one interaction and I've got so many more. Terraform is not going to be good here, but at least I can pop it with Diagram later on, so we'll set it and we'll pass. Yeah, Shure can definitely get rid of Chaos Max. GX Raider says, yeah, he's scooped. What is a good low cost spellcaster deck? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, I've got one for you. I've got a really good one for you, man. I've got a perfect deck for you. Should we do a deck profile? Should we do a quick deck profile? Quick cheapy spellcaster deck. This is off the cuff. but I can definitely give you a cheap spellcaster deck. No problem. I got a really good idea for that. Soulblade Megiddo says, I know a lot of people dislike control decks, but with how long combos are, I've become a control player. I completely agree with you. I don't mind combo decks. I've now gone through the effort of learning combo decks, and when you learn them and you kind of get over that heel, you can appreciate them. But playing against combo decks isn't really fun, and I care more about people having fun when I'm playing not seriously than not having fun. Although, even when I'm playing serious, I want to have fun too. So if anyone saw my video yesterday, you may have seen that I have a little bit of a new setup for doing my deck profiles. I've got a lot of new assets, and yeah, I want to try and use them live, but we'll see what we can do. So yeah, why not do a live deck profile? Let's see. And a spellcaster deck that's really cheap that you can build pretty much straight away. Well, I've got one for you, and that profile is gonna be called Magic Spectres. Magic Spectres are very cheap. They are spellcasters, and they're very easy to build. So let's do a live profile. I'll cut this up and upload it as a video. That being said, it's cheap, but I don't call it very competitive. I wouldn't even dare put this in ranked, but I like this deck. It's really fun. So yeah, let's start off with this, and let's go off into the starters for the deck. So the starters for this deck are gonna be as follows. Let's transition back into the game. Starters for Magic Scepters. Magic Scepters are a spellcaster pendulum based deck. They are mostly level 3 and level 4 monsters. They're very small, but they all have very good effects. They all have an effect that activates upon normal or special summon, and they all cannot be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So every time you summon one of these, they basically just do something. Now, because these all have give you more cards when they're normal summoned, technically speaking, these are all kind of like starters. So that's really good. The main one that we're going to look at is Magic Scepter Raccoon Bumbuku. This card has no pendulum effect, is a 5 scale, and when this card is normal or special summoned, you can add one Magic Scepter monster from your deck to your hand. And you basically want to do Bumbuku's effect every turn. Keep your hand nice and full, because you need cards that are going to act as your pendulum scales as well as your monster effects. And he is just a normal rare, so he's really good. Now the second best Magic Scepter that is a really good starter card is Ogama. Magic Scepter Ogama, a rare card, and it says when this card is normal or special summon, you can set one Magic Scepter spell or trap card directly from your deck. This card cannot be ashed, which is really cool. But it cannot activate this turn. You can only use this effect once per turn, and it has 1300 attack. So these two are your best starters, but all the others are fine as well. Now, when you're building a pendulum deck, you need to consider how many scales you have. So we already have 5 pendulum scales. Sorry, we have 6 cards which are 5 pendulum scale. So we should have the same amount really that are the lower scale. The lower scale is actually 2, but those will be more extended cards. So let's talk a bit more about starters. Other starters for this deck, I don't really think there are too many. Let's see, Yatta adds a spell card from your deck to your hand, so that can work as a starter, and that is a 5 scale, so that is now 9 5 scales in our deck. Now Nekomata is probably the worst one. When this card is normal or special summon, you can add one Magic Scepter card from your deck to your hand during the end phase of the turn. It's really slow, and it's only got 100 attack. So Nekomata is really kind of one of your best scale cards, but if you have to use it as a summon, then it's not terrible to use it. Then we have Fox or QB. QB is a 2 scale as well, and when this is normal or special summon, you can add a Magic Scepter trap card from your deck to your hand. So that's really good too. Now, we have way more high scales than we do low scales, but there are some other cards you can use as scales that would really help you out here. So those cards are they extenders? I guess they're technically extenders. Okay, now in terms of the extra deck, Magic Scepters need lots of cards with Magic Scepter names. You do need cards from the extra decks, but you don't really need to play too many extra deck cards, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So I will come back to it. I'm just trying to think, would I play any other starters? Would I play Pots? I don't think I would play... You could play Extravagance. Definitely could play it. You could play Prosperity because you get to choose which card you banish. Definitely wouldn't do Duality. You could play Desires. I think Desires is fine to play. So let's do some Desires, and then I can always take it out later, and then we'll see. But any other starters that you would run in this deck? Off the top of my head, I can't really think of any. Oh yeah, no, there is definitely one. There's definitely one starter I would run in this, and that starter is going to be Terraforming. Because they do have a field spell card, but the field spell card is an extender card technically, so we'll get to that in the extender section. So technically speaking, about 19 starters, that's really, really good. That's very, very consistent, although some of them are better than others. If I have to be real, and I take out that, and I just keep in the high quality starters, that would be, I guess, all of these. So 16, that's still a really good number of starters, so not a very bad start. And again, these are all normal. I guess if if we're trying to keep these cheap, these aren't cheap. I guess not. So yeah, but the archetype is cheap. Do you know what? I'll keep this budget. No, I'll keep it as it is, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, no, this is the start. So we're gonna now move on, and we're gonna look at extenders for the deck. So let's take a look at extenders. And extenders obviously are cards that allow you to get more resources but require a bit of setup first. So let's look at extenders. So we're going to add in back in Necromata. And then we have Majesty's Pegasus. The boss monster from Magiceptors are, if I put on my filters and I put on Forbidden, this card here is insane. Magiceptor Unicorn Kirin. Kirin was absolutely crazy when it was legal. It's a very, very powerful card. But it's no longer legal, and so yeah, it could come back though. It could definitely come back, but it's been banned for many, many years now. But Kirin was their boss monster, and it's the highest rarity card in the archetype. It's just a super rare, so this is really, really cheap. I really, really like this archetype as a cheapy friendly archetype. Now extenders. So Pegasus is the card that that's Kirin's on. If I give you a bigger picture, that's what he looks like, and then Pegasus is there. So that's Kirin doing that effect. This card says you contribute 1 wind spellcaster type monster, special summon 1 level 4 or lower Magiceptor monster from your deck. You can only use this effect on Majesty's Pegasus once per turn. So this basically lets you change one of yours for another one. Now, when pendulums were legal at their full power, this was really good because you can put more cards in your extra deck and then you can just summon them all back, summon 5. Now that you have this, you can't really do that as much. So yeah, you've got to be wary of that. Other extenders that we could run, Monster Reborn is always okay. Let's think. Other things that can help you special summon. Ah, yes, I've got some ideas. So a non-Magiceptor Pendulum card you can have, and that's also a low scale. Actually, no, let me just double check it. Is this a good idea to have? I forgot what her scale is. It depends on what her scale is. Magical Adductor. She's a scale 3. Yeah, we can't really use her because a lot of our monsters are level 3. Magical Adductor would have been really good here. Would have been really nice to have her here, but no, she's not going to be that good. Let me do a card text search for Magispector. Yeah, I think that's all we're going to get in terms of extenders, really. Well, no, we do have some more. So what we're going to do here is I've got one really good extender. So we're going to go into our extra deck now. We're going to look at Link Monsters. And then we're going to look at what we have here. Now, really, because you're playing a Pendulum deck, you want to be able to summon multiple monsters from your extra deck out at once. So something with arrows pointing to your field is going to be really helpful for here. I can't believe this is a super rare, by the way, but it is. And Landfornicus is okay. It doesn't really have a good effect, but it's okay. Predaplant, Vertic, Anaconda would be nice, although you would have to have something that it could use it on. So if you have, say, the Neos Fusion Engine with Elemental Hero Neos and Rainbow Dragon and the Neos Fusion card, whose name I'm forgetting, Rainbow Neos Dragon I think it's called, then that would be good. If Red Eyes Dragoon was in here, that would be good. And then when Destiny Hero, Phoenix, Enforcer gets into the game, Predator Plant of Anaconda is going to be everywhere. So this would be really, really good to run in this deck, but I have no real good targets for this, so, you know, use it if you have good targets for it, but I don't have any good targets for it in my deck, but you can have that. This is probably where all the money's going to go, by the way, into this deck. The Etch deck is going to be really expensive, so use what you can. Generic stuff like Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Unicorn, sorry, that's Unicorn, this is Phoenix. Phoenix is lower down. This is in order of, no, it's in order of rarity. Let's do it in order of link. That will always be good. Where's Nightmare Phoenix? One of the best link monsters in the game. Cerberus you could use as well. But another card that is really good to have in this deck is obviously going to be, where did it go? Ah, yes. Heavy Metal Foes Electromite. This card is insane. It's really good for Pendulum. It's what made Pendulum viable in the link meta, and it was banned, and so I'm glad that it's at 1. So if I can ever get my hands on a Pendulum deck again, I would love to run this card. This card says if you link summon, you can add 1 Pendulum monster from your deck to your extra deck face up. So you can set up your board, do a link summon, and then you can Pendulum something out from your extra deck. Once per turn, you can target one of a face up card you control, destroy it, and then add 1 face up Pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand. And then if a card in your Pendulum zone leaves the field, draw 1 card. It was a perfect engine card for Pendulum, so if you can get a copy of this, this would work really nicely in a deck like this or any other Pendulum deck. And then just stuff with arrows really would help out here. I don't think you're going to really see an Appaloosa. I think it's a lot of wishful thinking. If you, I don't have it, but if you had Celine would be really nice in this deck. Where is she? Celine. Link freeze. There she is. Celine would be amazing in this deck. Celine would be the perfect card to add in this deck because you're playing lots of spell cards and she would get lots of counters really easily. And then if you had Effect Veiler and you could make access code Talker, that would be really good in this deck. I don't have it, so I'll take it out. And I will just try and keep it cheap and do cheap recommendations for the rest of this. So other cards that point down. Artemis is no good really. Let's say Almirage is no good. I was trying to, you could try a mini striker engine, but that's not really that good in here. Basically anything like Landfornicus with arrows like this would help you out here. But I can't find too many right now. I won't really dwell on it because I don't really have that many link monsters in this game. I still work on it. I've got Halky Firebrax, which is not terrible, but not really going to help us here. Yeah, pick what you want, really. Pick what goes well with this deck so you can do more Pendulum summons. But Electromite, yeah, Electromite is probably the best option for a deck like this. Now, other cards. In terms of other cards, I can't think of any other extenders right now, so we'll come back to extenders. But I'm sure there are other cards I'm not thinking of that we could run here. Maybe something that could do link summons really easily, like the Supreme King Dragon Worm would be really good. Supreme, let's put that in here. Cards that I don't own. No, that's Mech Knight Supreme. What about Supreme King? Let's see. Gate 0. Gate. I'm locked to link monsters. That's why. Okay, let's take off the filter. And now let's try Supreme again. Supreme. Yep. So this engine here of where's Worm? Yes, him. Oh, he's at 1. Haven't I'm at 1 and don't know. Alright, well, I won't overcomplicate this. I'll try and keep this simple. So we'll go back to the Magiceptors, and what we'll do here now is we will we will go into the next category, and we are going to be looking at removal cards. So removal cards, cards that destroy, send, discard, and tribute. Cards that you basically use to get rid of your opponent's threat. Now, you could, of course, go into generic stuff like your Harpy, Feather Duster, and those are all good. But Magiceptors actually have some okay options. Here's the gimmick with them. Magiceptor, all of their cards require you to basically have a spellcaster on the field. So Storm says tribute 1 wind spellcaster, target 1 monster your opponent controls, and shuffle it into the deck. That's a really powerful effect, but you've got to tribute 1 of your cards. And with Pendulums being only the way they are, it's not like you can get 5 monsters in 1 turn immediately like you used to be able to. So It's really been hurt by this, so I'll tell you what is good. Cyclone's okay. Storm is great because it shuffles a card in. Cyclone is good because it destroys a monster your opponent controls, but it's a quick play spell, so you can do it during either player's turn. But the best one, the most popular one, is Magiceptor Sonics. Now, even though it's not directly a removal card, you use it as a removal card by doing its effect. Target one Magiceptor monster you control. Until the end of this turn, its attack and defense become a double its current attack and defense, and any damage it inflicts to your opponent is half. So you use it basically, let your opponent run over your monsters, flip it over, and then get rid of it by being the bigger and stronger monster. And with Bumbuku, it becomes 2400. Yata becomes 1000, Kubi becomes 3000, and Ogama becomes 2600. So generally speaking, you normally play 3 of these and you use it as a removal card. But you can give these other cards a go. Let's put one in. You can give it a try and see how it goes. Now, in terms of other removal cards, Magiceptor Tornado is good, although it's mainly a defensive card. So let's go to defensive options and then we'll come back. So defensive options or protection cards that interrupt your opponent, protect you, or negate effects. And Magiceptors have quite a few of those. So Tornado is good. Tribute one spellcaster, then target one monster you control and banish it. Really good removal effect, but if you've only got a few monsters on the field, then it's a little bit more difficult. What is a really good card is Magiceptor Tempest. I think this is mandatory at 3. Counter trap card: when a monster would be special summoned or a monster effect is activated, tribute one win spellcaster, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. So this is really like your go-to setup for Magiceptors. If you're going to tribute a monster, you're going to use it for your counter trap, and then if you're going to keep a monster on the field, you want to use it for Sonics. But you can try the other cards if you want to. Maybe I can demonstrate this in solo mode. I'm not going to play this in rank mode, but I'll play it as a funsy deck. And then for the rest of the stuff, you can just play whatever you want. You can play hand traps if you want to. More special summons would be good. A card that would be amazing in this deck, of course, is Secret Village of the Spellcasters. Secret V. I don't have it, but Secret Village of the Spellcasters. If your opponent if you control a spellcaster and your opponent doesn't, they cannot use spell cards. And if you control a spellcaster monster and your opponent and if you don't control a spellcaster monster, you cannot activate spell cards. Really powerful in this format. Going first, it's really good, and yeah, can be really annoying to your opponent. Other cards, what I could do and check is how many win spellcasters are there. So effect, win, spellcaster. Spellcasters here, and am I on some other kind of filter? Oh yes, Secret Village. Take that off. Right. Anything here that stands out to me? Not the tricky really. Wind Witch. I thought about doing Wind Witch with this deck, but you do want your normal summon, and you Wind Witch Ice Spell. Snowbell was good. If you control 2 or more wind monsters, you can, and no non-wind monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. A wind synchro monster, so you can go into synchros basically with it. There was another one, Ice Spell. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this card and then get 1 Wind Witch monster from your deck. And then what does this one do? Glass Spell. So it limits you to only summoning wind monsters, but essentially speaking, why this card is good is because you can kind of get a free Crystal Wing Synchro out of it by using this in the engine. And normally you would play like 3 of these, 2 of these, and I think it's 1 with Ice Spell as a small mini engine. But like I said, I don't have it, so, and they do bring up the price, so, you know, feel free to experiment it with it if you manage to get lucky enough to pull one. That's basically it in a nutshell. This is roughly the outline. I mean, you could put some hand traps in, you could put generic stuff like Ash and Imperm and your old Maxis and all that good stuff, but you kind of see the picture here. Magiceptors are really cheap. If I just take out all the fluff, take out all of this, take out that, take out this, take out that, take out you, just have a look here. We've got all normals, all rares. This is basically something you can build for essentially free. So yeah, give them a go. They're really fun. They used to be a meta deck. They did used to be a meta deck once upon a time. And in the time of days where people still only had targeting and destruction based effects, these little guys were very annoying. Very, very annoying. They remind me of gadgets. They just summon one, and kind of like Zodiac as well. They were very, very annoying to deal with. But nowadays, they're not as strong as they were. So hopefully that was really good for you. Other categories, I mean, win condition. If I was to give this deck a win condition or a way to win, it will probably come from your extra deck. So probably like Access Cold Talker, Borrow Sword Dragon, just stuff like that. Big monsters in your extra deck would be your win condition. And yeah, that's a rough guide to Magiceptors. Maybe in the future I will do a proper build of this and test it, but I'm not going to invest money into this deck, so it will be built with stuff I have left over. So yeah, hopefully that was helpful to you. Thank you for requesting me to do that. Let's see. I'm looking at comments. GX Raider says, I got rid of Celine since I played Vampire, but I like your deck idea so far. I need to understand deck building like starters, extenders and such. The terms confuse me. I'm happy to explain them. I really am. In fact, I could do a whole guide on that, on just understanding what those terms are and what you're looking for. GX Raider says, are there any link monsters that are 6 or 10 links per se? I'm curious. No, the highest is 5. Is there a 6? I think there's a 6. Let's see. I think 5 is the highest, but I might be wrong. It might be a 6. Let's reset all filters, link monsters, and 6 and 5. The Arrival, Cybers, Agnes, this is the 6, and then the other ones are 5. It's basically story monster, strong boss monster. I don't think I've ever seen anybody use this card, although maybe it is possible, don't know. Soulblade Megillah says the max a link monster can be is 8 because of the total number of directions. There's that too. Excuse me. Blue Snail says, can you do a duel room? Yeah, absolutely. You want to play against me? Feel free. Send me an ad. Well, you can make one and invite me. That would be easier. And then, yeah, come challenge me. I haven't got many decks built right now. I guess I could finish off Magiceptors if we wanted a fun deck. I've only got True Dracos, and the reason why I haven't built my decks built is because I'm going to do profiles on them. So, please look forward to seeing what other decks I build. And feel free to subscribe to the channel, like this video, all that good stuff. But I can play True Dracos, and I'll finish off Magiceptors. Why not? I'll play Magiceptors, and I can show how it goes. It won't take me long to build a Magiceptor deck, and see how that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 of these, 3 of these, 3 of you, and 3 Tempest. Let's just do that. And then the rest of it, we're just going to play fun cards. So let's see. Because I don't have many good links, I'm going to just, I might actually play Extravagance. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Link. And I'm going to use cards that I can have arrows that I can use. And then I want ways to build Link monsters really easily. So let's put the Link filter on. Let's do this. Let's sort by rarity. Nope, I didn't mean to reset the filter. That's my mistake. Filter, Link, and then I'm not on PS4. I'm on PS5, but you can. It doesn't matter if you're in game. There is crossplay, so it doesn't matter what you're on. But you can add me to PS5 as well. StandbyMain is my account. Let's see. Put my account up on the screen. And my ID, I can give that to you as well if you want to play against me. Let me know. I'll pull it up on screen gladly. So Link, and then we're going to go Link. And then I'm going to sort this by rarity. Just to make this easier. Let's keep it cheap. Alright, so you are no good. I can do Pentastag. I've only got 2? Oh, I'll make 3. Let's make 1 more Pentastag. Generate 1, please. Oh, wait, what? Number owned 2. I thought I already owned 2. Oh, I only own 1? Okay, fine. Alright, we've got 3 Pentastag. Let's build a... I guess I could build you... to see... Should we put Striker in here? Let's put Striker in here for fun. Nah. I'll save Striker for another time. That's a big hint to you guys there of one of the decks that I have. Let's see. Landfornicus, where are you? Let's put you here. Let's put Phoenix here. Let's put you here. Can I build you 2 monsters? I have to have a World Legacy card in the graveyard, so don't worry about it. Spider, yeah, I guess. I haven't really got good Ash deck cards. Need to work on getting more of those. Let's put a couple of access codes in there. Let's put Heavy Metal Foes, Electromite. Unicorn, got Unicorn already. I guess I could put BLS. Oh, we're already full. So let's do that. Let's do that. And then one more card. Doesn't really matter what it is. I'm barely gonna summon it anyway. Let's put out something like a phenomenon. Yeah, Panic Stack, whatever. Okay, cool. Blue Star says I followed you. Yeah, absolutely. So if you want to make a room and invite me, feel free to do that. Code the Face Sealer says, "What's up, Sean? You made a Salaman Great video a while back for Link Evolution. I've been playing it ever since. Do you know of any similar deck that I could get into?" A very good question, and I forgot to answer the question about Trick Stars. I'm sorry. Someone did ask me about Trick Stars. Okay. Let's do Trick Stars first, and then no, let's build this deck first. Then I will answer those questions. Let's see. Blue Snail, the deck I'm making right now is a cheap deck. As you can see, I'm doing all rares and normals. And in fact, why don't I just deliberately make this all rares and normals? Thank you for the friend request. Let's see. Yeah, I won't do any high rarity cards for this deck. I'm just going to make this a fun, all rare and normal deck. Why don't I show you guys some really good rares and normals that you can get as well? I had the list somewhere. Do you know what? I can't think of what it is right now. But what I can do... Oh, I can kind of remember some of them. Spells and traps. There's some really good normal spells and traps in this game. And rare traps. So, spell, traps. Goes to the bottom. Rare and normal, and then I think it was. Can I put more filters on? No, this is fine. Okay. Yeah, there's some okay cards. You know, they're not all great, but they're not all that bad as well. By the way, if you haven't got Fusion Destiny, buy Fusion Destiny, please. That card is going to be one of the best cards in the game in the upcoming months of this game. So keep your eye to the ear and your ear to the ground for that one. Book of Moon. Book of Moon's really good right now. Book of Moon is very, very good. Is that Chalice? Yep, Chalice is brilliant. Definitely will play Chalice. What other cards are good? Compulse is cheap. Torrential Tribute is amazing. Great interruption cards there. Lost Wind is really good. If you can guarantee you're going to play against a deck that's special summoned. Paleozoic Dynamiscus is really cheap. That's a really good card. There's loads of really cheap cards that you can play. Venus Chain's okay. Fog Blade's probably better than that. Got good negate there. I hate that this isn't grouped up and sorted properly. Smashing Ground is fun. I can't believe Dark Hole. I can't believe Dark Hole is a super rare. That seems backwards to me. Dark Hole should always be cheap. Anything else stand out? Emergency Controller is alright. Bottomless is good. Bottomless is a fun card. We can play Bottomless. I wish there was a Mirror Force like card that was cheap. Paleozoic cards could also be good. Have I got Spell and Trap removal? I haven't got any Spell and Trap removal, so why don't I get some of that? And in fact, because there's so many good options, let's just play a handful of these. Let's play... whoops, I didn't mean to reduce this. Let's play fewer of these. Let's play some Spell and Trap removal. Let's play some Olenades, and I'll play some MSTs in a second. Anything else that stands out to me right now? No, not really. Okay, that's fine. So, let me see. Other cards that I wanted to think about. I'll play MST. Where did MST go? Where did she go? Yep, there it is, MST. I'll do 3 MST. And then last 2 cards I can run. I will run... let's see. Let's go with Lost Wind. Let's do Lost Wind. Or Mirror Wall. Mirror Wall will be fun. No, we could do Fog Blade. Let's do some Fog Blades. They're cheap too. Yeah, and that's cheapy Magiceptors for you. Is it Magiceptors? No, it's Magispectors. I keep saying it wrong. Magiceptors. You'll normally say it's Magispector. Cool. So I was going to talk about Trickstars, wasn't I? Alright, Trickstars. Let's have a look. So Trickstars were a very, very powerful deck. They were very easy to gain resources. But this being at 1. Hey, Candina's at 3. That's good. That's really, really good. Expensive, but at 3. Yeah, the best cards are here, the ultra rare cards. They're really good. Reincarnation is insane. Seeing it at 1 makes me sad. But it's a really, really good card. Light Sage at 1 is really good. It's a shame that's at 1. But Candina is still good at thing. And when you would play this competitively, it used to be 3 of each of these. And then double Cora Bane. Triple Lycus, and then 1 or 2 of these, and this is all you needed. And the best thing about Trickstars is you didn't need a lot of cards to make Trickstars good, so you could play them with like Cyber Dragons or Cyber Dragon or like Cyber Dragon. So where's Cyber Dragon? Cyber E, Cyber Dra. There he is, Cyber Dragon. Hey, he's only a rare. Wow, okay. Cyber Dragons are rare. That's cool. That's good to know. So you can play it with like Cyber Dragons and other things like Special Summon. Pangra Tops was really good with Trickstars. But one deck I really liked with Trickstars were Mech Knights. I used to call them Mech Stars. Mech Knights. On a whole, besides these 3 cards, Mech Knights are pretty cheap. And an engine of like these, and 2 of these, and 1 of these is all you need. But you can play more. So you've got these big beefy boys along with these weaker girls, and they do lots of special summons, and then you can make lots of link monsters with them. And then you used to play things like multiple copies of Scapegoat, which are ultra rares. They will make easy link summons. And yeah, Trickstars are okay. But when I play Trickstars, Trickstars lose a lot to interruption, like Vet Failure, Infinite Impermanence, and when there are floodgate style cards like Thunder Dragon Apocalypse, Thunder Dragon Colossus on the field, you can't do any searching from your deck, therefore they're very, very ineffective. So, and they find it very hard to get around. I would lose most of my games to Thunder Dragons with this, and it was very frustrating because Thunder Dragons was such an expensive money deck and I didn't have a lot of money to buy. Trickstars were much cheaper. So yeah, Trickstars can be done, definitely can be done. Would I build them? No. If I pull them, maybe, but I wouldn't go out of my way to build them. I think they've had their time. But if you really, really love them, you could definitely do something with Trickstars. GX Raider says, I asked you about Trickstars because I was curious. I hate that VTuber deck and I wanted to make something other than VTuber girls. Yeah, VTubers, they're all everywhere now, aren't they? I thought about becoming a VTuber. Should I make myself into a VTuber? Maybe make Jerry Beesman into a VTuber? I'll be a terrible VTuber. Absolutely terrible. Kawaii senpai! Tascadere! No, I couldn't do it. I'd be absolutely terrible. It's hard work. I don't think it's easy work being a VTuber. But I remember I was looking like I was looking at Twitch. So, obviously you guys know I don't really do anything for Twitch. I do have a Twitch channel, but I don't use it. Excuse me. Apologies. YouTube, Twitch, and there's so many people who have VTuber accounts and they're trying to be VTubers, and I feel like unless you're like some really popular ones, there are some that I like, but I think the market is very saturated there, very, very saturated. I know someone that was a VTuber, or she got it, but she kind of dropped off of doing it. She tried, you know, is what it is. I didn't get a duel request, so I was hoping to get duel requests. Diet Smart says, I will pay for a Jerry Beansman VTuber. I would love to make the boy. I still know how to make a deck around the boy. There's Jerry. Jerry. Normal. How dare you put this in normal? He should be an ultra rare. He should be a secret rare. How dare you? And then enchanting fitting room. Where is it? Enchanting F. I bet it's a high rarity card. It's a rare. Oh, I could make a Jerry Beansman deck one day. That's quite cheap. That's very, very cheap. Cool. GS Raider says, if you make a VTuber deck, call it OnlyFans. No. Definitely not. But I get the reference. Friend, follow you back. I did follow you back on PSN. Follower. Oh, sorry. Are you Fellows Be Gone? Profile? Is this how I follow someone? There you go. I should follow everybody on my list, to be honest with you. GH Raider. Profile. That's fine, it's no worries, man. If you're busy at the moment, don't worry about it too much. DM. Obviously you want to follow DM. How am I not following you? That's just rude. My apologies, mate. And then yeah, I'll go through all of this and make sure I'm following you all. It'll take a while though. Let's see. Alright, you send me an invite, man. I'll be ready. Yeah, there we go. Invite you to play Master Duel. View game. Let's go. Will it take me to the list automatically? Or do I have to enter the room? Can I click the invite again? Is there a way to do that? Notifications. View game. Okay. Play. I think because I was in a menu, it didn't take me there. Enter room. Let me try it. Do it this way. Is there an ID for the room? No, there's a number. Yeah, sorry about that, man. It didn't send me to the room. I'm not quite sure. Do you want to send me another invite? Was that possible? Maybe I can look at your account. Oh, friend you. There you go. There you go. There you go. Got it. Sorry, never mind. I'm an idiot. I remember now how to do this. Cool. Why is my True Draco budget prohibited? What? Why is it prohibited? Oh, there's cards in there I don't own. That's why. Right. I'm gonna play Fantasy deck. I'm gonna play Magic Scepters. If you're really, really good, I'll switch over to the boys. Feel free to play a really good deck, by the way. If you are, yeah, play whatever you want to play. I do not mind whatsoever. Good luck, good fun, good duels, all of that jazz. GLHF. GH Raider says, what I want to know is why this game doesn't have voice support. I don't miss it, to be honest with you. I wasn't a fan of voice support in Master Duel. Not Master Duel, Link Evolution. I used to get some people talking some real shit to me. Holy crap, are you playing Dracos? If you're playing Dracos, okay, I might have to play seriously. Okay, Terraformer will tell me exactly what you're playing. Yep, diagram. Okay, you're playing Dracos. How dare you? How dare you use my deck against me? No, it's fine. Hope you know, I know how to play Dracos in and out, so I know exactly what to do against them. Although, it's not the easiest game matchup for me. Skill Drain. Okay, Skill Drain. Kaiser Colosseum. Okay, cool. I'm glad actually I didn't choose True Dracos, because True Draco Mirror is annoying. Let's try and get Magiceptors up. Let's see if they can do something. Right, what are you going to pop? You have a good card face down. Cards from your hand. Okay. There goes Maiden. Disciples. Interesting. If you've gone for Disciples, maybe you have multiple monsters in your hand. Yep, he's going to do a Tribute Summon. He did a normal Tribute Summon. Don't know why you didn't use Disciples effect. I would always use... do you know what? I'm not going to backseat game you, to be honest with you. Show me what you can do. We want to see what you got. Show us what you got. Alright, let's have a look. What do I have? I don't have a whole lot, to be honest with you. Right. Well, True Dracos is one deck where you don't want to really pop their back row, so we're going to play MST. And we're going to use that. Now, every time I do an effect, he's going to get a plus. He's going to go plus because of his Draco cards, but they can't really help it. We have to play the game, otherwise we lose. But we're going to get rid of Diagram. And he's going to play Erupt. Youch. Yeah, that's fine. Now, he should have used Ignis Heat's effect first and then done Erupt. Activating Erupt right now doesn't really do anything, to be honest. Yeah. No, you should have done Ignis Heat first and then Erupt. Let's see. Let's set 3 cards. I can't use my Toad effect, so there's no point, so I will hold on to the Toad. I could get rid of Ignis Heat and then hope. Alright, this is gonna be aggressive. How many Draco cards in your graveyard? You've got 2. If I get them destroy another one. You know what? I will be... Yeah, I'm gonna be aggressive. Let's summon. Now, Toad effect would go off, but there's no point because it's going to be negated. So, you know, is what it is. Let's go to battle phase. We're going to attack his Ignis Heat. Turn to on, please. Let me respond. Thank you very much. And then we're going to use Book of Moon. Let's flip over the boy. And then we flip over Ignis Heat. And then, yeah, he's going to get activate, of course. Let's see what he goes and gets. Will he get Heritage or will he get Disciples? I love Sangan. I love that they give you Sangan for free. Because I've not seen another minion that I really wanted. And I love the noises he makes. When I want to just troll someone, I just spam this and just go. My favorite one is this. Let's see you do it. No, Sangan, do the one I like. Sangan, do your trick. Come on, boy. Yeah! Hi, Sangan. How you doing? I can see you. He's gone to sleep? I didn't know he goes to sleep. Oh, maybe I tired him out. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like Sangan. He's a cool minion. Some of them are weird. Like, the roller skates. You just can get roller skates. What? Like, they split the time to make some characters and they thought, yeah, let's make a football and roller skates and random items. A gold chest. I remember when I did my video on predictions for this video. I haven't got a card in my hand. Should have thought wiser about this. Oh well. And one thing I would love for them to do is I would love for them to do cross promotions. I would love for other Konami characters to appear in this game. Maybe not as a deck, but just as cosmetics. Like, imagine getting like a solid Snake. Like, kind of like Smash Brothers with trophies. Like, you could just put cosmetics in from other games, like Bomberman or Metal Gear. That would be really, really fun. Like, I would, like, if that was like a reward to grind for to platinum, I would do it. Although I don't think Konami would do that. Yep, I was worried about this, so he's going to get to draw 2 cards. I was kind of counting on the fact that he had no cards in his hand, so I was thinking to myself, okay, he's got no cards. Maybe he will get no monsters and Monarch's Eruptor will destroy itself. But it doesn't seem like... Well, maybe it will happen, maybe it won't. Hopefully, it won't. Oh no, he's got a monster. How unfortunate. Yep, Dynamite Knight's definitely the best Draco monster. And he's going to use the effect to destroy a card in the field. Which one will he go for? What's behind door number 1? Yep. Yeah, it's destroyed. There's nothing I can do about that. I need to get some draw cards. I really, really do. Definitely would be very helpful right now. Need my Bumbuku. If I can get Bumbuku on the field and actually use his effect, that would be really nice to do. Would you allow me to get a Bumbuku? That would be kind of you. Let's do Book of Moon. Let's target Dynamite Knight. I'm sure he's going to respond to it. Yep, he's definitely going to respond. And we're going to respond in kindness with one of our Magiceptor cards, Magiceptor Tempest. Where we're going to tribute our frog, and then we're going to destroy and negate the effect of his monster. Now, hopefully, he doesn't have another monster. If he has another monster, damn. But if he doesn't, that's fine. That's hopeful, at least. Let's see what happens. Main phase 2. Yep, main phase 2. End phase. End phase. And phase. Ah, Heritage. Ah, he's gonna get to draw. Damn. Shouldn't surprise me really. I know, True Dracos, they're so good. They have such good draw power. But he didn't get a monster. Yes, we've got monster effects back. Hooray! That's great. Give me a card, please. Crap. That card's really bad right now. Yikes. Oh well. Mr. So said, I didn't get any rewards after this season ranked. Is this normal? See, it happened last season. It happened last season. I need to look into it. I was wondering that myself. There was this whole thing where if you were seeded high, people wanted to deliberately rank themselves so that they would get more rewards. And so I went back to gold, but I didn't get any extra rewards today. But I haven't checked my rewards tab, so, you know, let me have a look. I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose this game, by the way. I can't keep up with True Draco's resources. Maybe if I go first. Maybe I can. That's not going to help me much. Let's set it, I guess, and then we'll pass turn. Skill drain? Sure, that's gonna hurt. This is one of the beautiful things about Dracos. You can play 6 skill drains in a deck. You can play 3 Erupt, 3 skill drain. People are going to really hate you for it, and you can laugh because they won't be able to do anything. Are we drawing? No, he should be summoning. Okay. Here comes that Dynamite. 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 And Disciples can destroy a card on the field. Which one you're going to choose? Chalice, yeah, fine. And then Heritage. Heritage draws more cards. And then I'm going to take 28 or 25 to the face. I always think about him being 28 because of the trigonic diagram. Yeah, my draws are really not that good. And Kaiser Colosseum, what a classic card. That card used to be, I used to love that card. What deck did I used to use Kaiser Colosseum in? Anti-meta used to use him, definitely anti-meta. Not Yosenju's. There used to be a deck I used to use Kaiser Colosseum in all the time. I think it was a skill drain deck. I think it was like Yang Zings or some kind of beatdown deck I used to use. That card is a classic. It's good to see it back again. GX Raider says, are True Dracos invulnerable to trap cards? They are not invulnerable to trap cards. However, every time you activate a card, they're going to get more cards. So, you're getting rid of their threat, but you're not really reducing their card advantage. So, yeah, it's a bit of a futile attempt. Boujins did use it, yes. Boujins were a deck they used Kaiser Colosseum quite a bit. Boujins love this card. I can't believe it's limited, or I can't believe it was banned. This card was banned. It's what? Of all the cards, it's crazy how certain cards are still legal in this game. I do wonder when we're going to get a new ban list though. I hope we start to see some real improvements. Not improvements, improvements is the wrong word, but I hope we see some kind of updates from Konami soon. Yeah, we need a new event. We need more stuff to do in this game. $500 left. Got a god draw. Chaotic Neutral said, I had a Kaiju Lord of the Red deck that used Kaiser Colosseum. That sounds pretty cool. Lord of the Red? Oh man, I used to play Heretic Lord of the Red. Do I think they will add Toon Time Wizard? Is that in the TCG? If there is a real Toon Time Wizard card, then yes, absolutely. I have not seen a Toon Time Wizard. Let me see. Oh, yes, it's a real card. No, it's not. It's a custom card. Yeah, that's Toon Time Wizard. Is that a real card? No, yeah, it's not a real card. That's a fake card. That's someone's idea. Yeah, no, Toon Time Wizard's not actually a real thing. There's a lot of Toon cards. Toon Celtic Guardian. Is that real? Fandom. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. It's a fandom wiki? Yeah, it's Card Maker wiki. Yeah, it's not real. It is what it is. There is a there was a retrain of Time Wizard. There was some kind of retrain of Time Wizard that came out recently. Definitely. And there it is. GG's, Yugi, Blue Snail. Good job, man. I like the Draco build. I definitely liked it. Can I see in-room replay? No, wait, what? What's in-room replay? Play replay. Oh, okay, yeah. This is the feature I like. No, I don't want to actually watch the replay. What I want to do is I want to see a deck. How do I come out of this mode? Do I need to... button. This button here, end of replay. There we go. Right, so let me see. Profile Yugi, or is it just gonna go to his account? Yeah, it is. Alright, I wanted to see your deck. Alright, no problem. I thought that was a feature you could do. Cool. GG, man. Well played. Well played. Keep it up, man. True Dracos are really, really fun. I love True Dracos. Obviously, I love True Dracos. Let's see. I wanted to see... Am I going to get any extra rewards? No. These all look like my normal stuff. So, notifications. I really should read through all of these. Just so that I know when I'm getting new notifications. Yeah, there's nothing new here. This is all quite old stuff. Oh, let me read this message again. Let me see if there's something said about it in this. Take care, GX Raider. I think I'm probably gonna stop sometime soon as well. Your rank will drop during the rank pose. You won't be demoted. Your rank will increase the more rewards you earn. Okay, what was the old email? Email notification, whatever. Regarding the new season. Currently, players who've reached platinum rank can obtain rank up rewards for silver tier to gold tier rank 5 at the beginning of the new season by intentionally losing to duels, getting demoted to gold rank. We are planning to improve the rank duel system. In addition, we will send compensating items who ended the January ranked duels with platinum ranked. Right, okay, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah. I don't know. Don't know why they didn't send out rewards this time. Not too sure. Not too sure. Oh, well, maybe we'll look into it and see if there's anything about that. Cool, thank you for sending me the screenshot, dude. I will have a look at that. Let's see. Reply? Free party. Reload? Reload's very surprising. Dimensional Fish is good. Yeah, that's a True Draco deck right there. That's definitely some True Dracoing going on over there. Very, very good. Very nice. Very cool. Okay, cool, guys. Well, managed to get to gold 4. Not as much progress as I wanted to make, but I will grind on this eventually. Like I said, I'm not really in too much of a rush to clear all the content for this game because otherwise I'm not going to have a whole lot to do. But I'm absolutely loving Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel at the moment. It is a whole lot of fun to play, and I don't know how often I'm going to post decks. I would love to go hard and post decks as much as I could in Link Evolution, but obviously there's only so many decks I can make at one time, so I'm still trying to figure out how often I'm going to post. But I may do more streams like this, and that way I don't have to worry about making profiles and making new content. I can just keep on doing that. But yeah, I'll work it out. I will also be doing some Link Evolution content, so that will definitely still happen. And thinking about doing a stream for Link Evolution maybe on Thursday. So hopefully people look forward to that. But I'm going to take a break there. I'm going to stop there. Thank you guys for joining me. As always, I really do appreciate it. And yeah, without further ado, we'll head back to the title screen. And yeah. Guys, thank you as always for supporting the channel. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, all of that good jazz. And I'll see you soon. Take care.